Substrate level phosphorylation, very few steps will be there. Succinate thiokinase is an enzyme where there is a substrate level phosphorylation without involving mitochondria. Directly ATP is produced, not NADH. Anderson's disease is branching enzyme deficiency. So all that list of glycogen storage disorders, you have to be 100% sure, doctor. RBC don't require insulin for taking up the glucose, whereas all the other tissues require. Carbamyl phosphate synthase is basically a mitochondrial enzyme which is found in the case of the urea cycle. Then anaerobic glycolysis produces lactate, you all know very well. Then aldose to ketose sugar transformation is phosphotriose isomerase, the name itself indicates. One glucose molecule के metabolism में directly how many ATPs, sorry, how many pyruvates? I think this is too much a easy question. So 2 pyruvates, not 1 pyruvate. Glucose is 6 molecule, pyruvate is 3, no? 3 or 2? From which acetyl CoA will form? 2 pyruvates are formed. Then first substrate in the Krebs undoubtedly is citric acid cycle में pyruvate only, and it is the citric acid cycle which is important for all the 3. Acetyl CoA is important for fat metabolism. Proteins, when they get broken down, amino acids are released whose carbon skeletons enter into citric acid cycle. Okay, doctor, shoot me one confident answer. Which disease is infectious before onset of symptoms? Multiple answers are there. Who will give me the correct answer? Just check, Anantapur में internet speed में problem है क्या? Find out from Vijay. Vijay is one of our outstanding center managers, excellent personality who takes care of the students. Why the video is freezing? Yes, what is your answer, doctor? BNC? ANC? ANC? We get an answer predominantly as B and C, only Manavi said A and B. And you are proposing A and C, lot of people proposed B and C. Okay, let us see. A, B, C, इसलिए all of you mass copying करने के लिए chance दिए तो everybody will get seat. All the hepatitis, measles, mumps, doctor, they are called incubatory carriers. Before symptoms appear only, they are infectious to others. Measles, mumps, polio, pertussis, influenza, diphtheria, hepatitis B. The list of incubatory carriers you are not going to forget. Now, Niemann-Pick is an example of sphingomyelinase deficiency with the deposition of the sphingomyelin. Coconut oil, saturated fatty acids. If you go to Trivandrum or Calicut, you will have coconut chutney, coconut, everything coconut. So, very rich in saturated fatty acids. Now, doctor, essential fatty acids, you know, except C, no big deal. Bad cholesterol is not carried by HDL, which carries good cholesterol, which is a scavenger. Cholesterol is a steroid. Apoprotein A1, ApoE is the apoprotein of cholesterol is carried by LDL. LDL, right? LDL. So LDL receptors are all ApoE makes the answer. Then cholesterol is carried by LDL. VLDL carries triglycerides. Chylomicrons also triglycerides. Both of them in HDL. LCAT is typically found in the ApoA1 activity in the HDL. Then sphingomyelinase deficiency is Niemann-Pick, and it is the LDL receptor deficiency which is responsible for familial hypercholesterolemia. Okay, doc, give me one confident answer. Confident answer. Endemic ascites. Endemic ascites is caused by consumption of what? Everything looks similar in the exam hall. That is called as Paranoid deja vu. I am just checking how many will answer even this question also wrongly. They will get a gold medal. Vijayawada, Sikindrabad, Shravya, Shiva, everybody say A. Only Anuja from Pune is saying B. What is your answer from Nampally? Huh? Only one answer. Single country, single NEET. Huh? B. And so much confusion is there, no? That's called as simple questions, complex answers. So, B, doctor, Junjunia seeds contain pyrazolidine alkaloids, which are a causative agent of endemic ascites. All those who said A are clean bold. Anuja gets the big clap. Now, extracellular hyaline change, arteriosclerosis classically, then Russell bodies, viral inclusions, alcoholic hyaline, they are all the intracellular hyaline changes. It is the vasoconstriction which is the initial change in the acute inflammation. Calor-dolorin, loss of function, fine. Okay. Now, in HIV patient, if you do lymph node biopsy, it can be lymphoma, it can be TB, it can be non-specific lymphadenitis, which is more common a lot number of times. So there can be florid reactive hyperplasia. There can be an entity called dermatopathic lymphadenopathy, and there can be a moth-eaten appearance. Any of them are possible. Then amyloid is basically stained with congruent. I think easiest question. 24 hours में जो होता है उसको बोलते हैं reactionary hemorrhage. So you have a primary hemorrhage, reactionary hemorrhage. In most of the people, reactionary hemorrhage occur within 4 to 6 hours is what need to be remembered. When it occurs between 7 to 14 days, you call it as secondary hemorrhage is what need to be remembered. Okay, doc. Which is a teratogenic drug? Shoot me an answer. One confident answer. Teratogenic drug. Multiple answers are there. A, B, E, not C and D. Ampicillin, can you give it in pregnancy? Safely given in pregnancy. Very good. Most of the people correctly answer. No big deal. But this is a PGI May question. Huh? So questions are like this. Now, Bence-Jones proteins, monoclonal light chains found in multiple myeloma. Carcinoma colon mein you have a CEA. AFP is typically elevated in hepatic carcinoma. CA125 is the marker of ovarian cancer. And both colon cancer, pancreatic carcinoma, it is CA99 is what need to be basically remembered. One of the students sent a mail. Sir, if in your mock exam, if we can't cross 120 out of 240, what is the fun in taking your exams? Because I am the outstanding student in my college and I am unable to cross 120 marks. Don't make our lives miserable. Chalo, we will give a easiest paper. You should cross 230 out of 240. That is our deal. So to the student who sent that mail. So doctor, shoot me an answer. Shoot me an answer. Intraepidermal blisters are typically seen only in one condition out of this. In two conditions, only two conditions in this. Which are those two you want to choose? Tirupati says B, Anuja proposes B, Shiva says B and E. Sikindrabad, Manavi, Vizag, Manu, everyone say B, but only Manu says BE. Two answers. Yes, doctor. B and D. Nobody had an eye on D. So pemphigus, foliaceous and Haley are the ones in which you find intraepidermal blisters is what need to be remembered. X-linked disease means boys are affected, girls are not affected, as all of you know very well. Then CD15 is a favorite question of the examiner, doctor, any exam you go. So where do you find it? CD15 mediates phagocytosis, chemotaxis expressed in Hodgkin's disease is what need to be basically remembered. Then prostatic carcinoma, there is no CA elevation, but in all the remaining conditions you find it. Now doctor, liver's hydrated cyst is the most common form of the hydrated cyst. Amoebic abscess is commonly in the liver once more. Now endoscopes, Sidex is the solution which we use to sterilize the endoscopes. Brucella, Salmonella, Mycobacterium, moist heat can be used. Moist heat is the one which you use for autoclaving, but autoclaving will not be able to effectively kill Coxiella burnicii is what need to be fundamentally, Q fever is what need to be remembered. In Wassermann's we use the complement fixation test, the 4 kinds of agglutination, complement fixation, VDRL is which type, Wassermann is which type, Vidal is which type, these are all the things in microbiology you have to swallow. Wheel and flare is the type 1 hypersensitivity reaction. In the breast milk you have secretory immunoglobulin which is A. Give me one confident answer. Painful genital ulcer, where do you come across? Painful genital ulcer. Who will give me the confident answer? STDs, doctor. Top 627 topics में at least past 15 years में without failing every examiner gave a question. Chancroid, herpes, syphilis, LGV, granuloma inguinal, without failure you have to remember. Okay doc, who will give me the confident answer? Herpes, Shiva proposes herpes, Tirupati say A, B, D. Madhu, O Madhu proposes A, B, D. Then Anuja proposes A and D. What is your answer? B also, how about B? A and D is correct. So B, Vijayawada, Varun, Shankar, everybody who promoted B need to unpromote it. And remember, it is chancroid, herpes, which are painful genital ulcers, is what need to be remembered. Whereas syphilis is a painless one, fundamentally. That's the reason sailors are able to manage to live painlessly, but transmit it. Now IgM is the primary response, IgG is the secondary response. Humoral immunity is B cells. Then type 3 is immune complex mediated, which is basically Arthur's reaction.